an interview backdrop.
No, it literally is. Oh yeah, ape water. Let's go.
Have you had ape water?
Yeah, I drank like 4 today.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What's it like?
It's weird because I was expecting it to be like sparkling water, like liquid death, but it was flat. I've never had flat water from like an aluminum can. But
Okay.
it was really good.
Interesting.
Good enough for me to drink 4.
Okay, nice. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Who am I here with?
Mitaya, plug mommy,
Plug Mommy.
plug mommy.
Nice. I'm Charlie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Charlie.
Yeah, I understand you went to GSU, is that right?
I went to KSU.
Oh, KSU.
Yeah, Kennesaw State.
Okay, nice. Go Owls, right?
Go Owls, yes.
Nice. Where are you from originally?
I was born in Miami, Florida, and then I moved to Canton, Georgia when I was super young. After that, moved to Jasper, Georgia. I went to like middle school and high school there.
Okay.
And then when I was 18, I moved to Atlanta. So I've been here for a while.
What do you think about the music scene here?
I think there's a lot of really good things in the music scene. I think it's very cliquey, but I feel like every music scene is pretty cliquey. I think I've outgrown the music scene here. I love it to death. It served me when I was younger, but I think I'm ready to like branch out somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is the first ever show at this venue, right?
Yeah, I didn't even know about this place until today, so it's really, really cool.
And it's called
I don't even know what it's called.
THChill?
THChill, yeah.
THChill, yeah. That's
So-
cool. I mean, that's history, right?
Yeah.
That's like a trivia question.
No, okay, so this venue, I don't know if you know anything about it. They gave me like the whole rundown
Okay.
when I walked in.
Yeah.
But like a 95-year-old man lived here as his home for like 50 years, and he just passed away last year. And THChill has the space now. Upstairs, they have this loft, and they have like this weird tube thing, and that's where the guy would sleep. He was a famous artist and architect, but they wouldn't tell me who he was.
That's insane. That's really cool.
So has a really crazy history.
It's a lot of character.
Yeah, a lot of character in this building.
And it's great for music too.
Yeah.
That stage is crazy.
The stage was awesome.
Yeah.
It was like a very nice
You dropped
switch
in?
up. I dropped in literally.
That's really cool.
It was really sick.
How you gonna feel when you hear this song? So why do all our plans fall through? How I feel about you? All you have to do is try. And with everything we've been through, just tell me what's the issue? Never wanna see you lie.
I'm about to move and work
Right.
on like new music.
To LA, right?
No, actually, I'm moving to a farm in South Georgia.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Where do I get all this people? All these rumors get spread around and everything.
Well, people think I'm moving to LA. I've been talking about it, but I think I need like a break from the city and from like people for a while. My plan is to move. I'm moving in with my friend Dan. He has like a 3-bedroom house in South Georgia on like 1,000 acres. It's like a farm that's ran by like family friends of his. And so we're gonna be renting this house, and it's like super cheap rent for both of us. And I'm just gonna be like there really locking in, making music, and I'm not gonna work for a while. And so I'm just gonna see how long I can like remotely make music just with like producer tags and stuff, and how long I can like make it last out there. And then after that, I'll probably move back to a city. I don't know what city. I don't think I wanna move back to Atlanta. I want to try something new, but I might either move to LA or like somewhere else, maybe out of the country. So
Okay.
I'm trying to weigh out my options.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So
What's your creative process?
I have to like get into like a locked in state. Over the summer, I would go to work and I would just go to my friend Dan's house and make music like all night. It's like if I had the next day off, I would stay up all night with him and make music. And I don't know, I just have to get into the zone where I'm like letting my creative energy kind of like flow, I guess.
Yeah, flow state.
Yeah, flow state. Once I get to that state, that's all I prioritize above like everything else. And
It's like
so,
you sit down and you wake up and it's like
Yeah.
the next morning or something. Do you do
Right.
it like overnight, or is there a time of day that you like to make music?
I like to make music in the morning, and
Okay.
so I'll start in the morning and then I'll go all through the night. Eventually when I get too tired, I'll go to bed and wake up at like 7 a.m. and just get back to it. So,
Seriously?
Yeah. And so my plan is to do that for hopefully at least 6 months and make as much music as I can by myself and with my friend Dan. After that, once I have enough music to last me like a year release-wise, I was just gonna release everything slowly and like promote it all.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be grinding.
I'm gonna be grinding. This is like all I've ever wanted. I'm gonna be so happy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you like working with as far as like producers and stuff like that?
Only my friend Dan, like
Only Dan,
literally
okay,
nobody
cool.
else. Him and I work so well together, and he's super nice, and he kind of lets me like steer. He'll lay down an idea and then I'll lay down an idea, and then we just go back and forth. We both like add shit to it. If I want to kind of take over a song, he lets me do that, or if I think he's better suited to produce something, I let him do that. He never makes me feel like any certain type of way. He's like my fucking brother. I don't know.
I think of like Billie Eilish a little bit, right? And Phineas, right? They have like a connection like that. I don't
Yeah,
know. Who are your
but-
influences?
I really like Ryuichi Sakamoto, Alex G, Elliott Smith.
Alex G, nice.
Yeah, I like a lot of like acoustic artists. I love Tyler the Creator. Like I look up to him a
He
lot.
just came through here recently.
Yeah, I went to the Chromacopia thing, and
Okay.
it was really cool. I go through different phases of like admiring people at different times, but I don't necessarily idolize anybody. I don't think it's good to do that. If I like somebody, if I like their music, I try my best to never meet them, because I feel like it's always like a letdown. If I listen to someone's music, I just want it to be like a fantasy world in my head. I don't want to ever like actually know them. I don't know if that's like
Yeah. I mean, I think that's cool. The music kind of speaks for itself, right?
Yeah.
As far as like writing lyrics goes, what inspires you?
just shit that I go through in my life. Music for me is like healing through stuff. So instead of like going to therapy, I write in my journal how I'm feeling, and then I open my journal and read what I wrote when I was feeling like sad or whatever, and I turn that into a song. And so for me, like I feel like my music is very healing and like meditative for me.
Definitely. Yeah, that's really cool. So what all projects do you have planned coming up?
So I'm trying to make the switch from making like plug and B and like underground rap to making like indie music. My next EP is gonna be indie music, so it's gonna be 6 songs or 5 songs of just like acoustic shit that I make by myself and with Dan. Sorry, I just touched the mic. I do have like in my vault like a fuck ton of plug and B shit, so I'm probably gonna release like a compilation album of just all my unreleased plug stuff. Once I do that, I feel like I can finally move on from that genre.
Do you play any instruments or?
Yeah, so I've played drums and guitar for like 10 years. Prior to Mitaya, I was playing drums in 2 bands and touring. I also played guitar in 2 different bands and toured as well. And then I also play bass. On all the songs I make, I'm playing pretty much every instrument. So that's another reason why I want to stop making plug stuff, because I want to try like producing all my own shit.
With Dan?
Yeah, me and Dan together.
What is that like? He's basically like your engineer, right?
Yeah, I'd say we're both the engineer in the process, because we both use the same DAW. We use Ableton, and so we both like are pretty proficient with Ableton. I have my strong suits, like I'm really good at playing guitar, and Dan's also really good, but the thing that I've learned is like sometimes people hear shit with my songs that I don't hear, and so Dan is really good at adding stuff to my songs that would have never like entered my brain. So like he'll add a riff that I would have never thought of, or like add a piano part that just like is super perfect. And so he is like the only person that I trust to like make music with.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we have like a really good
Yeah.
work ethic together.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
What's your favorite memory performing as an artist? Like, do you have a favorite venue you've played here in Atlanta or elsewhere?
I'm trying to think. I think my favorite memories are like house shows, just like stuff where DIY stuff. Yeah, those are always the most fun. Tonight was really fun. A lot of people tonight showed up that I didn't expect to.
Yes, I just gotta know. Should I stay? Should I go home with you? Yeah, you make me feel so used. And baby, I like being used.
I like playing shows that I'm very different on the bill, because it's like if I play a show where everybody makes a different kind of music than me. Like tonight there was a lot of people who walked up to me that didn't know like what plug and B was. They didn't know how to describe it, but they were like, I really like what you did. I think stuff like that is really cool, because it's like cool to play a plug and B show, but it's like everybody there already knows. So it's like you're just playing to your fans, which is awesome. But a show like tonight, I feel like I like gained fans by doing this. So I don't know. I like multi-genre shows like this.
How do you explain plug to the people that have never heard of it?
So the way I explain plug to people is like R&B melodies, and like there's like certain instruments that are in plug and B songs. There's like bells and like simple signs and stuff like that. So I explain it as like R&B instrumentation with like trap drums and 808s. And so it's like a blend of that.
Cool. And do you listen to a lot of rap?
Yes, yeah.
Who are your favorite artists?
This is a difficult question. So I listen to a lot of like underground stuff. I've been listening to like a lot of like Laserdisc, Glock 40 Spaz. I've been listening to like a lot of the Shed Theory guys, like a lot of like low-key kind of cringe shit like Netspend and like Xavier So Based. I listen to like older rappers too. I grew up listening to like Tyler the Creator. I just listen to like a lot of random shit. I'm really bad at thinking of people on the spot.
How did you discover that music? Do you remember? Like, did somebody introduce you, or did you kind of like?
I found Tyler the Creator on MTV when I was younger, and then I got really into him. I found him in like 2013, 2014. And then the other shit, I found this dude on SoundCloud named Little Shine, Free Little Shine. He kind of introduced me to Plug and B. When I found him, he was probably like 16 or 17, but I just like fell in love with his sound. Actually, hold on, there's like so much to the story. I already knew what Plug and B was because my friend Patrick lived with Tony Snow. I met Tony Snow, and then I just knew him as like Patrick's roommate. I didn't know he made music. Then one day I found his music, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is so different.
I don't engage in a conversation without rank. When my nigga Johnny, your mind go blank. Bitch, I go in here with no soldier reloaded. He crank.
I got into him through Tony. I got into like 10K Duncan. I got into Baby Goyard. Got into like so many different artists. Got into like Summers and Autumn, Can, like all those people. And then I found Little Shine. But Little Shine, his Plug and B like spoke to me in a different way than like other people's. And so after I found Little Shine's music, I kind of like got into like the underground rap scene because there was like a lot of meme culture behind Little Shine, and kind of tapped into that. I started making like TikToks using like Little Shine sounds, and then started posting my own music on TikTok, and eventually just like got like a large following from that. So
That's really cool.
yeah.
What year was that you started this whole thing? And what, you just felt inspired one day to go and get started, or?
Yeah, like I was making at first like bedroom pop under the name Mitaya, and then after that I was just making like normal rap. And then I didn't start making Plug and B till like 2 years ago. I met Tony in probably like 2020, 2019.
He was just here yesterday. He was performing.
Oh,
last
he was
night.
here?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome.
He's on my Instagram story right now.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony's really cool. I don't know him super well, but I'm just like a big fan of his music.
Yeah.
And know him like vicariously through my friends, but he influenced me a lot. I really fuck with his music
He's
so
really
much.
cool.
Yeah,
you
he's
know,
really nice.
he stayed around after and took pictures with everybody. And
That's awesome.
Just real down to earth, you know.
He's a really nice guy.
A follow-up question to that would be like, are you worried about when you move to like South Georgia that you won't be able to see as many artists, or?
So I think me going to South Georgia and like living far away from everything will be nice, because there's times where I'm in the middle of writing something and someone wants me to go to a show with them, and I get like guilt tripped a lot into going to concerts and shit. And not that I didn't want to go to any concerts, but I think it'll be nice to not be able to do anything. Like it'll be nice to have zero distractions.
Unplugged, yeah.
Unplugged.
Yeah, right.
And so
off the grid.
Off the grid for real. And I think I just need a break from everything. But the last show that I'm going to see in Atlanta is Netspend, actually.
It's coming right up.
Yeah, one like 4 days from now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably the last concert I'll see. And yeah, then I'm just like gone.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to stay in South Georgia as much as I can and like not visit Atlanta for very much, but I still have to visit my family. They live up here. So I'll come down probably once a month or so and just like probably spend like 2 days here and hang out with them for a bit.
And get right back to it.
Yeah.
That's cool. Something with a lot of artists is like you like you said, you're very like independent, and like you run off your own energy, and you don't really need to feed off the other artist's energy. You know, it's like you create the energy. You don't like.
Yeah. Because that's like a really big thing for me, is like learning to just be alone and be like happy and shit. And so I think I could live with nobody. Like I could live in like a deserted island and be like just as happy as I am in a city. I think that's like true happiness, is just being like okay with yourself and being able to keep yourself entertained. And so the real reason I want to move away is so I can feel boredom again, because I haven't been bored. I've been like hella overstimulated here. So I think I'm about to make like some of the best music ever. But my message to y'all, listen to my new album or EP Heaven. Hope you guys like that. Keep streaming that. And please don't stop being my fans just because I'm switching genres. I promise the music is going to be really good and you guys will like it even more. So That is
Awesome.
my message.
Awesome. Yeah.
And
sounds
thank
good.
you for doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for being down for it.
Yeah, of course. Shout out Soul Theory. Shout out Copia. Shout out 30 Hustles. Shout out Ape Water, our goats. But yeah.
Facts. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We covered a lot of great stuff.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for lots more music.
Hell yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.
Cool.
Hell yeah.